And also, not only that, he's very astute, I think, Dean Smith. He's emotionally intelligent as well. I think he's a great man-manager. You might have to speak to the players to verify that, but that's what I think he is. I think, having met him a number of times.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, time for Clips of the Week. And we were just thinking today, weren't we, that we've not really checked into the two mics recently.
No.
And it's a bit weird, that. Normally, they're quite regular stars in the old Clips of the Week. But we've not checked in, so we thought we will do. I wonder what they've been up to.
You take my breath away.
Well, hopefully after that song.
Yeah. Much the same as usual, really, I think. We'll check in again soon. But so what's next?
It's our man on the South Coast, Alex Crook, with news of a Chelsea player's battle with dandruff.
And it's an injury comeback for Pedro. He's missed the last 3 matches due to head and shoulder problems.
That normally deals with it, though, doesn't it?
Just brush it off.
Just for a couple of weeks.
It'll be all right.
He'll be good as new after that, Pedro. Here's Alan Brazil chatting to talkSPORT's James Savundra out in Sri Lanka.
It will be really interesting to see how they get on both with the bat and the ball tomorrow.
There we go. That was new to me. James Sri Lanka down in Savundra.
It's only been working here about 5 years. Don't worry about it.
We Jimmy Sri Lanka.
Who's called James Sri Lanka? Nobody's called that.
Oh, dear me.
Brilliant, isn't he?
So what's next?
It's time to hear from your match summariser, Ray Parlour.
They've got a little bit of time now to think about it after today with the international break. But, yeah, I was a little bit surprised with the... but, you know, nothing surprising. I'm surprised, but nothing surprised me in football these days.
Well, are you surprised or not, Ray?
No idea.
Really,
I've got a clue.
Really not sure. This is Danny Murphy and Bob Mills with Max Rushton.
It's the right way to look at it.
Yeah, it is.
Because what you're doing is I've been given a great opportunity to improve our position, but even if I mess it up, we're still in the same position.
Bob, what, you're smiling?
Mate, sorry, I haven't been paying a lot of attention.
Fair enough.
It's very honest, isn't it, really?
He could have blagged it, but he just thought he'd be honest. Not really listening.
Yeah. Fisherman's Blues now, and host Nigel Botherway has breaking sports news.
Spoiler alert in case you've recorded it, but I shall just tell you, Conor McGregor has just been stopped. He's just been beaten. I think he's tapped out. He's been beaten by the Russian Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I'm not sure that's the way.
It's a brilliant spoiler.
I'm not sure that's the way I spoil. Normally, you know, you set people up. You say, you know, the UFC's on. Spoiler alert, and people can go, there he is. They don't want to know.
Or in case you've taped the fight, here, you know, look away now.
Spoiler alert. They immediately tell you something. Oh, that's completely spoiled it for me.
He did spoil it.
He did say, I'll just tell you now in case you've recorded it. Well, I've recorded it. I'm clearly interested in knowing. I don't want you to tell me the result, Nigel. I did plan to sit down and watch it straight after Fisherman's Blues.
Well, exactly.
There we are. Spoiler alert. So, what's next? It's me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a caller to breakfast discussing the great George Best.
Northern Ireland in itself has celebrated George by naming him after an airport.
It's slightly the other way round, wasn't it?
Of course it was, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
You can forget the great World Cup hero, Sir Jeff Heathrow.
That's all, yeah. Tremendous. Did it cross the line. So, what's next?
It's Alan Brazil and co-host Annie McCoist, newsreader Jenny Barsby on the big showbiz story of the week.
Should the BBC have dumped the cheat from the show? Yes.
No,
Yes.
Ali.
I think that sums it up, really, doesn't it? I think we've done enough of it by then, really. Ali probably spoke for the nation.
It's true.
It's back to Ray, isn't it? And that word, it's always this word that comes up with Ray that always seems to cause him problems.
The Championship is such a great league that you only got to get a run of 5 or 6 games together, and suddenly you are fighting for promotion.
Why is it with that word?
Is that some sort of charity?
Not the first. I've been giving generously for promotion, but I'm just thinking if Ray Parlour brings out an album, if he could sing, Ray, he could do Saturday Night's All Right for and the Beastie Boys for the Right to Party. It would be. You could have a great album, couldn't you? Have you got any more songs for Ray's album?
I don't know why he has a
delicately
problem with that
just
word.
that
It's
word.
very odd, isn't it, really?
It's not a kind of strange. Anyway, let us know. Talksport.com,
Yes.
text 81089, tweet TSH and J. What's next?
It's back to Fisherman's Blues, and top angler Steve Collett was inviting us to get friends to try out the sport.
I want to go fishing today, but probably on the last thing on my agenda is saying, oh, do you know what? I'm going to take Alf over the road.
Alf can't make it. I think he's
I don't think he wanted to go.
He's got bingo, Alf. So you don't want to be dragging him out now, really. Poor old Alf over the road.
He
might want to go. Imagine that. Yeah, getting dragged down the road. And finally, it's Alan Brazil wanting you to get in touch.
The lines are open. 08 717 223344. Right. Let me take a quick line.
Hello?
Hello? I suppose you've got to do something to liven yourself up in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. Well, of course not. Of course not. But it did, Andy, didn't it? It did.
It did make us recall this old clip from the archives.
You're listening to the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast. Ray Parlour and Ford have taken loads of cocaine.
Well, no. Obviously, what Alan was doing there was
a headline.
A headline that he was reading out the papers. But in light of that clip, we thought we'd dig that one out.
Max
the
Rushton's favourite clip.
He likes that one, does he?
He loves that.
He sounds very upbeat about it, Alan, but I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you to David Clark, Rich Weaver, Mark Cameron, Alan Jenkins, Paul Evans, Martin Folds, Rob Munro, and Ben Fletcher. Blimey, all normal names today. Thank you.
I played for the Leeds City Boys, and we were sort of like nominated to be ball boys for Leeds United. We always used to get changed in the laundry room. And anyway, we were trying to get warm, we were freezing cold. And Don Revie came in, and he said, listen, guys, just come with me. So we followed him. We went into the first team changing room, said, strip off. And we did. He said, get in the bath with the players. It was the greatest day of my life.